So, oh, they stick their hands down our pants. Oh, thank you, security services. There's this weird fetish. People just, oh, you're abusing me. Oh, it's so freedom. And I hear these talk show hosts just worshiping tyranny like they're like on the inside or something. Here's a warning issued over mass fingerprinting of school children by Steve Watson up on prisonplanet.com. There's so much news I don't even get to here on air. We've got folks fighting back against the tyranny, though, joining us in studio. Coming up on the other side, key intel straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot Movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America today. Hi, this is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about the delicious, easy to fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. I've told you for years that eFoods Direct has the best storable food on the planet. Now it's that time of year again, and their holiday special is here. They have 2 holiday priced packs for you to put into your reserves for a secure future or to share with others. The first is a 6-month bulk supply in 10 cans. And the second is a 5-week supply of quick and easy to fix meals, including delicious bakery items shipped in heavy tote bags. Now, for a limited time, when you order 2 or more of these special holiday packs, you'll get free shipping on your entire order. Call now, 800-409-5633, or visit them at efoodsdirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633, or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, in a moment we're going to Heather Fazio, and she's with the TAG, Texans for Accountable Government. They've done great work on the threat fusion centers. And they've also been fighting, the warrantless blood taking on the sides of the road. And I've seen this in Orlando, Florida with other groups. I've seen it in Colorado. I've seen it in California, all over the country. Citizen groups, city council members, legislative members, the legislatures, New Jersey are saying no. And the TSA has been invited in to the airports. They don't have to be there. So when Austin News wrongly says in this piece we're about to analyze that, well, the committee, subcommittee of the city council, they can 5-0 have a resolution saying they don't want scanners, but TSA, they decide. Just earlier, we showed you the union documents all over the country. TSA is now saying you've got to be urine tested and have a TSA card to have with biometrics on it to have a job. They've got TSA checkpoints from Florida to Texas now, from Massachusetts to New York, where they're groping people on the side of the road. This is the federal takeover of society. So I wanted to play at least part of this newscast. I saw it this morning up on the Alex Jones channel as one of the videos that Dave that runs the channel posted up there. And I was watching the video, and then I was amazed to hear that they're going to have some of the tag folks inside with their permit, because they know when taxpayer money goes to a building, they have to allow people to hand out information. They can't discriminate. But there's going to be a protest out at the end of the airport on the main entrance this Saturday. But I want to see this everywhere. And you can use the model that tags use, We Are Change, others, to go out and you know, to really engage these issues. Now I have another report too. Again, Austin joins rebellion against naked body scanners. If you want to watch the report without me stopping and commenting on it, that's up on prisonplanet.com by Paul Joseph Watson. Because this is bigger than just the airports. This is the takeover. You see TSA now, 800 Walmarts. Now they announced this week 9,000 locations. Big telescreen saying, watch shoppers, watch your neighbor. I mean, this is the Running Man, 1984. TSA choir has holiday spirit down pat. So now it's like have the concentration camp guards wear Santa hats. And that's the USA Today article. In fact, I'll show folks a document cam shot if we can. It says they're singing. They have piano players in there, and the TSA at only certain locations in Santa outfits to make you feel good. Oh, let's stick your hands down the pants, radiation scan you. I mean, this is sick. So they're trying to get morale up. I had crew flying through Boston Logan, one of the most draconian this week. No patting down, no body scanning. They're really backing off till they hope that this grassroots awakening subsides. They'll be right back at them. This is key, this TSA situation. So here's part of this newscast from Austin, from KXAN, and it's an overall affair piece. I talked about News 8 Austin, an inside track I had from one of the airport top people, I'll leave it at that, a few years ago about new TSA stuff, and they interviewed over 40 people who said they hated it. They got one old lady to say she liked it, and News 8 Austin put that on and said everybody likes it. KXAN did show fairly people who were against it, but let's go ahead and play that clip.
Just inside these doors are mad tonight, expressing their opinions, but all that anger might not do any good because TSA actually has the final say in whether these scanning devices will come here to the airport. Still, all of these people talking tonight are hoping that they are able to attract the attention of both the commission tonight and the city council later on this week. They want to deliver a message that will come from these groups to TSA saying we don't want these devices here. Now, the big issue tonight seems to be privacy. That is a direct
they've been caught saving the naked scans.
But not everyone is willing to give up any possible extra security that
they lied about the radiation.
We got the passengers at the airport today who said this is something people will just have to accept because it's unlikely TSA will budge.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's overwhelming opposition to body scanners. I mean, the privacy issue, the fact that all radiation is dangerous, and the fact that they're ineffective.
People that don't travel constantly or often, and they're concerned that they're going to be pulled out of line and people touch them and things like that. But I mean, the alternative it's much better than the alternative of paying for the safe travel, I think.
Along with radiation concerns.
Oh, it just never ends. So, again, more people die from bee stings every year. It's about 100. You look up the numbers. More people die, of just hundreds of different things than this. So, because somebody might burgle your house, people die every month in Austin where I live being murdered in their houses. Do we have to have cameras in every house or cops in every house? See, anywhere there's a crime now, they can call it terror and then bring in the goons. This is the takeover of society, and that is their plan. So they show us these sycophants getting off on how great it is to be radiated and have people have their hands stuck down their pants. Let's continue.
Critics say the machines don't work as well as proponents would like. And then you have groups like Texans for Accountable Government saying it's an invasion of privacy.
What we need to do is let them know that it is not acceptable in Austin. We don't have body scanners here. We don't want body scanners here. We don't need them here.
But Chernoff needs money.
One of those working to convince the Airport Advisory Commission to oppose the scanners. In the past, it's put up privacy fights against the APD blood draw program, private data concerns at Austin's Fusion Center, and even accountability for toll roads.
because the toll roads are illegal under federal and state law.
Scanners might just have to live with them. It's unlikely the TSA will budge on this security issue.
I like to think it makes things safer. So I think that we do all we can do. And I hope that that's enough.
So that's the PR.
Now we'll let you know tonight on Austin News at 10 whether the commission approves a resolution against these machines.
Okay.
And on Friday, the opposition will actually head to City Hall to try to get the city.
No, continue it, because it goes another newscast.
And on Saturday, they're going to be back out here at the airport actually holding a protest against these devices.
That's this Saturday.
For now, we are live at the airport. Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.
Tonight, Austinites told the Transportation Safety Administration to go back to the drawing board on full-body scanners at ABIA. The scanners are already in place at some 8 airports in Texas, including San Antonio, DFW, and Houston's Bush Intercontinental airports. But will they land in Austin? KITV's Ryan Lloyd heard from the commission and those up in arms. And Ryan, what came out of the debate?
Well, Betty, the Austin Airport Advisory Commission drafted a resolution against body scanners. It doesn't hold too much weight, though, because security issues like this are a federal issue. But the
let's
resolution
stop there. So, folks, all security is a federal issue. That's the CBS piece, a part of it. All security issues. That means security at your golf club, security at your office, security at your house. No, there's a 10th Amendment. And it's not true. The airports have invited them in. And the Austin Advisory Commission voted 5-0 after the impassioned points to be against the scanners. But then the news tells you, but they don't have any authority. Well, why even have a city of Austin? Why have Travis County? Why have Texas? Why have Oklahoma? Why have Florida? Why have Nebraska? Why have California? Why have Arizona? Why even have a federal government when we're going under UN control? Now, I want to talk to Heather Fazio with TAG, out there doing a great job. There's an event coming up Friday. There's also one Saturday. But first, give us your take on this and your overall view of those propaganda pieces we just showed, how they just took the big victory, you know, of basically the city of Austin saying no. We're going to see what the council says, but their airport commission agreed with you, and now they're trying to spin it. I mean, why even have the airport commission then? If the feds are our king, I mean, do the feds tell me to tie my shoelaces so I don't trip and fall? It's just a safety issue. I mean, do the feds tell me what color shirt to wear on Thursdays? I mean, do they tell you not to? I guess they are saying how much salt we can have and wanting to track everything. I mean, is this freedom?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on.
Oh, great having you.
The problem is with this is that they're not acknowledging that this is our airport. That is what the author, Robert Torn, wanted to assert. This is Austin's airport. We decide what we want to do here. We know there's not a terrorist threat in Austin. The real terrorists are TSA, inciting fear among all Americans and making them so scared to fly that they're willing to drive, which is more dangerous than flying.
Well, what about Anwar al-Awlaki, head of al-Qaeda hanging out at the Pentagon? What about him? They don't want to investigate that. They want to stick their hands down my pants and train me to be their slave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. No, it's absurd.
But they're gonna wear Santa hats though. Isn't that cute?
That's very nice.
Hey, Ted Bundy. Was it Ted Bundy? Who was the one that dressed up like a clown? The serial killer, John Wayne Gacy. I mean, is it okay he raped and killed children because he wore a clown outfit? Is it okay if they stick their hands down our pants because they dress up like Santa? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No, they tried to tell us that we had an option, that these machines are optional, that you can opt out and that you can have a pat down. And I looked right at the TSA director, and how dare you suggest that we can either have a virtual strip search or be molested by federal agents? That's not an option.
You have a choice of 2 unconstitutional things. It's like you can have death by firing squad or electric chair.
That's how fair. Free country, right? So the next step, hopefully we're going to try to put political pressure. That's what it's all about, because ultimately they do say it's TSA's decision. And even if we do privatize, that's what people have been talking about, privatizing our security. Well, ultimately, when I talked to the TSA director, they would be managing private employees rather than their own federal employees. So ultimately, it seems right now that it's all about putting political pressure on the city council to pass a resolution against these, so that TSA will not deploy these body scanners.
Well, amazing. People obviously from all political persuasions across the board, Americans are overwhelmingly, I've seen Reuters polls of 96% against it. Everybody needs to go down there before that arrogant Lee Leffingwell, former pilot himself, and others, and tell them we want this out, and we want it out now. And to read you can read the mainstream New York Times articles about 50 times, 20 times the radiation, depending on the machine. They've been caught saving them. You can read how courthouses are getting them, got caught saving them. Just hit them with